All right, so I see this like Marlon video for a golf cart. Ooh, my mic isn't plugged in yet. Yeah, it's good. We're chilling. All right, so basically I see this. So I really want. Damn, I can't even speak right now. God. So I want to watch this Marlon video. Golf cart made about like
It sounds
his
weird,
uprising.
but for
So
almost a
let's just run it up. I guess let's just start it up.
It sounds weird, but for almost a century, psychologists have been studying attractive people, and they keep finding the same thing. The more attractive you are, the more people trust you, the faster you get hired, and the more you get paid. Basically, if you're
But I don't know. I don't think all rich people are attractive. Because there's some.
hot, life runs on easy mode, and nowhere is that more
I
obvious
don't know if
than
it's
online.
easy.
TikTok's
What is
flooded
there?
with thirst traps, Instagram's a competition to look unattainable, and Twitter, holy sh**. It doesn't matter if you were born with one or if you bought one, having a pretty face is a cheat code on social media. I mean, we've seen it a million times. Every other week there's a new Oprah, a new dream
Marlon's
coach,
a
a new
cheat
guy
code.
who makes middle-aged women act fair.
Me and him are a cheat code.
Which brings us to Marlon. A little over a year ago, Marlon basically appeared out of nowhere.
he
One day
almost
nobody
looks
knew
like a
who he
girl.
was, the next he was streaming with Mr.
like this
Beast,
close to
walking
looking like a
A-list
girl.
runways, and being crowned the internet's rising star.
I don't know. He needs a
On paper,
beard.
it's the same story we've seen 100 times. A pretty
What?
face shows up, the internet
He has a
melts, and
beard?
a career launches overnight. But the deeper
I remember
I dug, the
him
less that story held up.
in his
Because the path Marlon actually
stories.
took
That's
to
when I,
get
like,
here,
first
it's a lot
watched him.
uglier than you think.
I watched him like in that storage unit. I didn't watch him like when he was in the basement or like whatever at his
Marlon
mom's house.
Lundgren Garcia grew up in Malmo, a coastal city in the south of Sweden.
But I
It was
remember
there where he
seeing
fell in
him
love with
pop up
soccer, or as the Europeans call it,
He was in
football.
that storage unit, like dunking the
Whether he was
basketball
playing
and
for
all that.
local
night.
teams or traveling
Nice
abroad
stuff.
to watch the greats, the sport really consumed Marlon's entire childhood. But
Bro
it
is
wasn't
an
long before
athlete, though, for
basketball
real.
came into the picture. Marlon was tall for his age, and the game came naturally.
That stream of you, he was like cooking in the basketball.
By high school, he was
Not gonna
actually
lie.
pretty good. Good enough to get recruited into one of Sweden's top athletic programs.
He wasn't like
I genuinely
he
couldn't
wasn't
pronounce
like,
the school if I
you
tried,
know, like
but it's stacked with an
LeBron
alumni list that
on the
includes names like Hugo
Cavs
Larson, Emilio
versus the
Nielsen
Warriors
Reed,
now,
and
but like,
Zlatan
he was good.
Ibrahimovic.
He was very good.
By the end of high school, Marlon was ranked one of the top basketball players in Sweden, which is what brought him
Nice
to the
little
U.S.,
step over.
specifically to Lower Columbia College in Washington State, where he played college basketball. Now,
All right, tell me,
specifically to Lower
right
Columbia
here,
College in Washington State,
He
where
looks like, yeah, he looks American and Hispanic. He is Hispanic. He's all of that.
played college basketball. Now, Marlon's basketball career was short-lived. After just
He
his
does not look
freshman
like he's
year,
from
he went
Sweden,
back
though.
home to Sweden, never to play college basketball again. So what was the point in telling you
Bro,
this? Well,
presented by WAP.
went
Hold
back
on,
home
I
to
didn't know
Sweden,
golf
never
cart
to
had
play
it like
college
that.
basketball again. So what was the
Golf cart got it like that. He's presented by WAP. He's got that WAP partnership. You got that guap.
point in telling you this?
You got
Well,
WAP.
because it was here, in an apartment at Lower Columbia College, that Marlon's social media career began. In early 2020,
You know
in
what's
an apartment
crazy?
at Lower
How this is an accident. Like he's in college, right? And let's
Columbia
see.
College that Marlon's social media career began. In early 2021, one of Marlon's college teammates pulled out his phone, recorded a video of the two of them dancing. He posted it to TikTok, and it popped. The views skyrocketed, and people flooded the comments asking the same question. So Marlon did what anyone would do.
That's crazy. Like that's accidental. So like he got famous accidentally, which is
made it.
crazy. Oh man, I need a thumbnail. Hold on. Or I don't know. I need a thumbnail for this video. How do we do a good thumbnail, bro? All right, we chilling. Should be good.
Account and started posting. Throughout his freshman season, Marlon and his teammate kept at it, spamming the same setup with the exaggerated smile and 15 seconds of choreography on loop. And it kept working. Hundreds of thousands of views became the norm, and the followers kept piling up. Once he got back to Sweden, you could tell Marlon had done the math on why his videos were popping. And spoiler, it wasn't the dancing. The choreography got phased out, and
He got like engaged or married to like his old girlfriend, I think it was. I don't know. I seen it on Instagram, and then I just like clicked the comment, and I guess it's his old girlfriend. So all these girls hitting him up, and his old girlfriend ended up being the
favor of better lighting,
he
more
wanted,
deliberate
right?
angles, and a
That's
shirt
crazy.
that more oftentimes than not just didn't make it into the shot. But hey, it worked. By late 2023, Marlon had pulled in almost 1 million followers,
2023?
basically just by
I remember like 2025.
posting thirst traps
Yeah,
to
like
TikTok.
2025 is when I
But there's a problem with
first
TikTok.
seen this dude.
The app doesn't really pay its creators, and the little it does pay is pennies.
Here's my stats for the month. It's 251 million views, so probably a lot of money, right? $293.80.
That is crazy.
That's my paycheck for the month.
That's why every TikToker
That is
eventually
crazy.
pivots. They start a YouTube channel, they launch a podcast, or even just
Yeah,
ditch
YouTube's the
TikTok
best.
entirely. Joe Bartolozzi is a perfect example of this. He blew up on TikTok, moved to streaming, dragged his audience with him, and now he's one of the biggest streamers on Twitch and barely touches TikTok at all. Which our next video is on,
Yeah,
and we really
YouTube
want to
is
do
the
like an
move.
interview for it. So if you want to see that, go spam his chat,
Twitch
his
is good,
comments,
great
saying
too.
golf cart sent you a DM.
Twitch
But
is
anyways,
like
Marlon tried the same.
what's the one video I watched? Ludwig's video. Ludwig is goated. So Ludwig said Twitch is like, it's like a recording artist, right? He goes to the studio and he cooks, right? It's his session to make music. So he'll make an album and a recording session. Twitch is the same way. You hop on Twitch, you do your recording sessions, and you can bang out 5 videos from one 5-hour stream, and you'll do like 5 YouTube videos out of that. You maybe even more, and then you have your shorts and all that good stuff. So Twitch is like, it's great in the sense of like recording session, and then having the audience engagement and all that, and then really like scaling, making money, and monetizing all that is YouTube. Like then you post that stuff on YouTube, and then brand sponsorship, all that crazy stuff, like way beyond what I know. But
Thing. In early 2024, he
Just
went live on
something
Twitch for
Ludwig
the
said,
first time. And
and I
despite a
can't forget
TikTok
that. That's
following
huge.
pushing
You just
1
did that
million,
on
only
the
50
stream
people
you-
clicked in. The next stream, fewer. The one after that, even less.
so he was
Only
going
50
down in
people-
views?
He went live on Twitch for the first time. Marlon tried the same thing. In early 2024, he went live on Twitch for the first time. And despite a
24?
TikTok following pushing 1 million, only 50 people clicked in. The next stream, fewer. The one after that, even less. This
He's
is where
relying on
Marlon's
his
pretty
looks
privilege
way too
starts to
much.
run out. Because there's a
Because then he would have gotten famous, right? If he had, if he just had done nothing and just relied on his looks. But he locked in and didn't care about his look as much, I guess. And he went up like
difference
crazy.
between an audience that likes looking at you and an audience that likes listening to you talk. Marlon had spent 3 years building the first kind, and now he needed the second.
Bro, send that chat right now. If y'all got any funny videos, bro.
So if you're Marlon, what do? You have 1 million people who follow you for one reason and one reason only, and you've just spent 2 months proving they're not going to follow you anywhere else. You're 22, you dropped out of college, and the dream you've been chasing for years is collecting dust on a platform that doesn't pay. Great. Most people in that spot quit. They get a real job.
Marlon hit
The
puberty
TikTok
early, bro.
account goes dormant, and that's the end of the story.
Dude does not look 22.
You see, when the attention isn't converting, you
He looks
really
like
only have 2 choices.
25.
Except that the internet gave you the wrong kind of audience,
Right there, he looks
or
22.
figure
Look
out
at
how to put
him,
yourself
man.
in front of the right one. And that's basically the entire game online. It doesn't matter if you're a streamer, a creator, or even an entrepreneur.
David
At some
Dobrik,
point,
bro, he
posting and
cooks.
praying just isn't enough. And that's where WAP comes in. WAP just introduced
Ah,
WAP
the
ads to help
ad,
you run
okay.
your online business and e-product. WAP just dropped their new WAP card, which gets rid
Bro,
of
WAP
WAP
is
today.
paying, bro. I know they're
Marlon
paying
went in
you
a
very
different
good.
direction. If you looked at the top of streaming in 2024, the mainstream names all looked the same. Nobody was sitting behind a desktop anymore. They were all out doing IRL streams, farming clips around the clock, and almost all of them were doing it from the US. That was the path. If Marlon wanted in, he had to go get it. So he scrounged up what money he had and booked a one-way flight to Miami.
Miami.
He didn't really have a plan past landing. He had a hotel for a few nights, a camera, and a goal of streaming every single day. That's pretty much what he did. Every day was the same. He'd walk around, talk to strangers, eat, sleep, stream, repeat. After a few weeks, he was pulling in over 150 viewers per stream.
Wow.
Then one afternoon, he opened
Maybe
Twitch
that's
and
the
saw
method.
this.
We set up right here.
Lacey and Clicks, 2 of the biggest
Lacey
streamers on the
looks so funny
platform,
when he
were
was
doing an
old-
IRL
when he was
stream in
fatter.
Miami. They were offering free
He
haircuts
lost
to
so
random
much weight.
strangers on the street.
Free haircut? Okay, Lacey's actually cooking.
Marlon saw the stream and instantly recognized where they were.
Yo, chat has to be. Chat has to be right here. Oh my god, chat has to be right here.
This
He
is
found
crazy.
them, walked up, and asked for a free haircut.
What's up, bro?
What's good, bro?
Oh my God!
What's up, bro?
So majestic.
Chill. What's up, bro?
Your aura.
And just like that, Marlon, the guy who 3 months earlier
That's
was
crazy.
watching his own viewer count
Lacey
die in
really
real
put man
time,
on.
was suddenly live in front of 30,000 people on the front page of Twitch.
Look at that lineup. Okay.
That's your time?
Hey, Mason, check my shit out.
Look, he is pissed. Yo, you know he does not want to be there getting that done, but he's doing whatever he needs to do to get let me see if I can do white on this screen.
This is the exact reason you booked the one-way flight.
Everybody spam W's in the chat right now. Let me read
This is what every aspiring streamer plays out in their head at 3 a.m. when they're wondering if it's ever going to work. And from
Yeah,
the outside, it
really,
really did look like it was working.
We going up by views every single day. I went from averaging like 20 views, and then the past week I've averaged like 140, bro.
But the numbers that actually mattered, the ones in his bank account, were going in the wrong direction.
I just don't know what to do anymore with this, bro. Like I feel like everything just comes crashing
Yeah.
down, bro.
Yo,
Because
so
here's
that
what
same
nobody
Ludwig video that I watched,
Posts about Marlon's streams were growing.
he mentioned that like the top 10,000 streamers make like 3,000 a month. So at this point, he's not like top 10,000 at all. And yeah, you got to really like monetize, everywhere. You got to be like not just streaming money and that's it. You got to be like all over. YouTube is really what it is.
But he was burning through his savings faster than Twitch was paying him out.
I'm trying to figure out a stay tomorrow, I have to. Otherwise, I'm gonna stay on the street, right?
Every day he stayed in Miami was another day of cheap hotels, cheaper food, and doing the math on whether getting a haircut was worth
noodles?
eating that night.
But I don't have $40 to spend.
Yo,
I don't have
they
$40.
screwed
I'm
up
not
his
eating tonight. I
haircut,
promise I'm
bro.
not eating tonight.
What the? Tell me that's not crazy. Bro, they really cooked you on the haircut. Damn.
What am I supposed to eat with? My $0 in my bank account? My $5 that I got yesterday from a homeless person because I stole from his cup and didn't give him money? What do you...
For weeks, he was living off of oatmeal, bouncing between hostels with beds that he couldn't fit in,
Nah, he
and
wild for that one.
Airbnbs that were covered in roaches.
What the is that? What the is that? Do you see this, bro? Do you see this?
This is what it actually looks like to bet everything on yourself.
I haven't been able to sleep well. I haven't been able to sleep properly. There's no way in this world that any other streamer would do this to go to this extent to try to fucking pursue streaming, bro. There's no fucking way.
Bro,
But
hold
after
on.
2 months in
He talking about no money, right? I get it. There's no money because you're like, you still got to like figure out how to monetize it. That chat right there is jumping. All right. That chat right there is jumping. Look at that.
There's no way in this world that any other streamer would do this to go to this extent to try to fucking pursue streaming, bro. There's no fucking way.
Yeah, it's
But
jumping.
after 2 months in the States, Marlon's
not jumping
funds
like
had
crazy,
dipped
but
into
it's
the red,
jumping.
and he was forced to go back home to Sweden.
I just want to say I'm sorry for the echoing, bro. I don't know what to do about the echo, but this is my last resort, chat. I'm in the garage, bro.
For reasons that aren't really clear, his parents' house wasn't an option to stream from anymore, so he had to set up shop in a garage an hour away from home.
I couldn't find afford an apartment. I couldn't find a office. I couldn't find anything.
Which honestly sounds like a step backwards, but the bet had already started paying off. He just didn't know it yet. By September
I don't know.
2020,
So, I think the thing is when he lives at his mom's crib, it's like limiting how he's approaching this content stuff because it's like I don't want to say the mom's in a way, but the mom like gives some influence on his decisions that he might not realize. Like for example, he needs to do this or he needs to do that, and it's like a distraction, right? Or let's say he's at home, he's thinking of how his mom is or how his brothers are, or whoever it is at the house, but he's here, right, at this storage unit. Let's say he's not streaming or bored. Bro, he's going to get up. If he's bored or whatever, he's going to get up and stream. So there's like really no distraction. So I think this, even though he says like is a bad step or backwards, whatever, it is not. I think this actually helped a lot. So you really want to set a boundary. And I think this storage unit set that boundary
backwards.
for him.
But the bet had already started paying off. He just didn't know it yet. By September 2024, Marlon's viewership had climbed past 500 stream,
2024?
and the money was finally starting
Damn,
to catch
so I
up.
did watch him
As he
in
grew,
2024.
so did his network. Within a few months, he was streaming with huge names like Ray
It's
and
been
Nick
a minute.
Nayarcina, and even flew to Mexico
I remember
to
these
stream
kind of
IRL
things.
with Lacey.
Yeah, I
Ray,
remember.
Nick Nayarcina,
I remember this
and
dude
even
because I
flew-
watched Nuck Boys, so I remember this dude coming up on here, and then a few clips because I would watch Nuck Boys and I'll see my feed had like Nuck Boys stuff, so I'll see this dude.
Flew to Mexico to stream IRL with Lacey.
I didn't know this one. I didn't watch
By
this one. I
January,
don't think
things
I
had
did.
really started to line up. Streaming was finally turning into something sustainable, and after months of paperwork,
Yeah,
things had
bro,
really started
you're doing what, 1,200? So that's 1,200. You're probably making 3,000 a month on that.
to line up.
Just off
Streaming was
subs?
finally turning into something sustainable.
So he was
And
cooking.
after months of paperwork, his US visa came through.
He was
So
cooking,
he
bro.
packed up the garage, flew to
Yeah.
LA, and moved into Nick Nayarcina's house.
Yep.
I'm living at somebody's
I don't know
crib.
if
It's a nice little.
this
you know,
was like
area
new.
right
This was
here.
like
Nayarcina's
2025.
house. US visa came through. So he packed up the garage and Lacey.
Does golf cart mention
By
the year?
January, things had really started
January,
to line
yep,
up.
so it's
Streaming was
2025.
finally turning into something
'Cause I remember
sustainable.
this.
And
I
after
remember when
months of
he was in the
paperwork,
garage.
His US visa came through. So he packed up the garage, flew to LA, and moved into Nick Nayarcina's
This
house.
happened so fast.
I'm living at somebody's crib. It's a
This
nice
happened so
little, you know what I'm
fast when
saying,
you
area
moved
right
here.
But they said I could have this as like my streaming room, and I could just like crash.
And then
on
there
the
was like
couch.
this big scene with that.
Just
like,
a few months after landing in LA,
that frat
Marlon
boy,
had reached this inescapable level
the
in
girl,
streaming.
So boys, listen, first watch
the girl like fell in love with him
subscribers,
in
bro.
that
It
little
was like you'd
closet.
never heard of him one day, and
It's
then
like a
suddenly he was
viral
everywhere.
video. I don't know.
His name's Marlon.
If I can pull it up though, but it was mad
Coming with
viral.
Marlon soon.
This guy gets
Who's he chilling
thousands of
with?
viewers every day, bro.
No, I saw this when he first started in like this shipping container.
Yeah,
almost.
it was the.
And that's actually a pretty accurate way to describe what happened.
the shed.
Marlon went from averaging less than just 600 viewers in December to over 15,000 in May.
That's
a
crazy.
2,400%
I think that guy
increase in
Nick
a matter of just
had a
5 months.
crazy
His
influence on him.
first time being at
And
the
lazy.
house felt supernatural. Phase Marlon, I wouldn't be opposed to it.
It's hard to not
Bro,
give
Lacey
Lacey
just
his flowers
loves
for his
Marlon, bro.
roles. Lacey was a much bigger streamer at the
Bro.
time and basically made Marlon a staple character in his streams. But he wasn't doing it out of the kindness of his heart. At the end of the day, Lacey's streams
But,
performed in
like,
his streams,
mind you,
but he
staying
wasn't
this,
doing
like,
it out of the kindness
Staying
at the time
shape
and basically made Marlon
like this, like staying like this shredded. It's not easy, cause it's not the working out; it's the eating part. I promise you, like half the time, Marlon does not feel like full. Like he still feels hungry a lot throughout the day to maintain that physique. He still he needs to hit his protein targets, but it's not easy like staying that physique. But once you get it, it is easier to maintain it than to get to it. So it is still not that easy, but you get used to it and it's easier to maintain.
Marlon a staple character in his streams, but he wasn't doing
no.
it out of the kindness of his heart.
Got bots
At the
in
end
my
of the day, Lacey's streams performed better when Marlon was in them. I mean, look at his most popular TikToks. Half of them are Marlon.
Oh, Marlon's friend!
What made it work was really the dynamic between the two of them. Just the sight of them next to each other told you everything you needed to know. They looked like two people from completely different movies who somehow got written in the same scene.
Yeah, you know what it was?
On
It was
paper,
like
the duo
Jason
didn't make
Tatum.
sense. One had a cool, calm, pretty
And,
boy energy,
it's like
and
21
the other was
21
loud,
Jump Street.
chaotic, and completely unfiltered.
21 Jump Street is like the best movie. 22nd is probably the better. But 21, 22 is way better, like the
It's
best
the
movie.
same reason Jonah Hill and Channing Tatum
Oh, yeah.
work so well together. One's the type of guy who says something weird, realizes it, and then makes it worse by trying to fix it.
You're not asking me to prom, are you?
No, I mean, if
The other says everything
Bro's
with smooth,
breathing
charming
mad
confidence.
hard.
You put them in the same room, and the joke kind of writes itself.
my name's Jeff.
That is shit. Oh my god, that went viral for years.
That's exactly what
bro.
Marlon and Lacey had. The internet got one look at it and couldn't get enough. And once the clips started spreading, more and more doors started opening on their own. Aiden Ross, Mr. Beast, FaZe Clan.
What happened to Aiden
Crazy
Ross,
didn't
bro? I don't
sign
see
you
him
yet.
anymore. Homeboy just
Yeah.
quit. Or he was lazy
Marlon
or...
became a household name in streaming with a core audience of viewers who genuinely
He
wanted
wants
to
to
watch
end
whatever
it
it was
with a
that he
bang, I
streamed.
guess.
Throughout 2025, he continued to push his reach as far as he could. And in late
that's
October, he
fire
took one of his
edits.
biggest swings yet. A full tour
Who made
across
that
the
edit,
he
bro?
genuinely wanted to watch.
And look at the
in
color
late
grading
August
on
he
that.
streamed. Throughout 2025,
The color grading on this looks good.
He
The
continued-
lighting, oh my god. The color grading on this is phenomenal.
continued to push
The
his reach
white
as far as
tea,
he
though,
could.
bruh.
And in late October, he
I
took
need the
one of
white
his
tea
biggest
sauce.
swings yet. A full tour across the United States. The goal? 50 states in 28 days. By the end of the year,
Oh, that's
Marlon had
fire.
become one of the standout faces in streaming with over 1.6 million
fire
followers
idea.
to his name.
Marlon, he blew the f
Marlon blew up this year, bro. Marlon's a goat.
Marlon is the definition of a rising star. The beginning of the year, he was just getting known, and now he's literally like one of the top known people in streaming. That is the definition of a star who rose.
Yeah, he cooked.
Hope everyone's having a good night. I'm so excited to present the Rising Star Award. This category celebrates the streamers who began the year with under 1,000 average viewers and have shown rapid growth.
Why the hell they show Tylil
for the future?
For that one scene?
And the winner is Marlon.
Bro was. He got a tuxedo.
Oh, man. Kind of crazy, you know. It's been a long year. Want to thank my team, of course, Jake, Rocket, Miles, Ozzy, Matt, my
Bro's
editors,
eyes
Dylan,
are
Alley,
so
everybody's
small.
been helping me out.
He's like-
And then, of course, Lacey, all the face guys,
Chiseled,
everybody
bro.
I collab with, you know, y'all pushed me this year. So thank y'all. I wouldn't be here without y'all, so I appreciate
Bro,
y'all.
eyes look like
I want to say last name,
they're
my bad.
drawing, bro.
There's a lot of doubters, a lot of haters always.
Yeah, it's
Always
weird
gonna
seeing
talk,
that.
but they're not the ones standing on the stage. So appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all.
Now, there are a lot of
Streamer
people
stuff is
online
toxic,
who really
bro.
credit Marlon's success to his looks.
Ain't no way in hell you sitting courtside with NFL owners a year after streaming. It's because you're tall and hot. You mad?
In truth, the goal for this video was to figure out if Marlon's success really just
Yeah,
stems
you know what's
from pretty
crazy?
privilege. And I'd
Cuff
be
him-
lying if I said I didn't go
Cuff
back
him be hating
and
a
forth
lot
with
on
Marlon.
people. I mean, but that's just how he is. He's just, you know.
In truth, the goal
And
for this video was to
you don't
figure
wanna
out
take
if
him too
Marlon's
serious,
success
right?
really just
So
stems
Marlon,
from
he'd
pretty
be taking
privilege.
some
And
people
I'd be
too
lying
serious.
if I said I didn't go back and forth on
I
him.
don't
Because
think
he
you
really
should.
has worked hard and sacrificed a lot to get to where he is, but at the same
I
time, he
feel like
takes
I've
his
talked
shirt
about
off
this,
on
just
TikTok
watch.
and it pulls 125 million views. And then people start using AI to put their faces on his body.
How to do the Marlon, I'm just trying to be myself trend.
But if you stop looking at pretty privilege like some sort of scarlet letter, you realize that Marlon's looks actually put him into a category of streamer we've never really seen before. This is definitely going to sound like total At the start of this, I told you Marlon's story was uglier than it looks from the outside, and I think that's still true. The beds that were too small, the oatmeal in Miami, the roach-infested Airbnbs, and the garage that was an hour away from home. None of that fits the easy mode story
He was
everyone
sleeping
wants to
at
tell
that
you about
storage unit,
good-looking
of
people
course.
online. But here's the part I keep coming back to. The looks got him in the door, he could have stopped there, and a lot of people would have.
yeah, he did.
Instead, he kept walking through every new room that opened, and
He
now
did, and then he
it's pretty
walked
tough to
back
put
in.
him in just one box.
Since y'all was a kid, be honest, I feel like all of us wanted to become like
Yo.
YouTubers.
It's not about the money. It's not
Yeah,
about the fame. It's
I
not
had
about the
a-
clout. It's not about none of that.
I-
shit, like, at all,
uh,
you know what I'm saying? I'm
I had
not
a
saying
cha-
this because
Clash
I'm
of
like, yo, I made it,
Clans
'cause I
channel.
haven't made it yet. God willingly,
When
the
I was
only one
like
that stopped me from not being the biggest right now is
13,
myself in my mind.
You are so delusional. I am.
Yo,
Listen,
I was actually like 15. I was a sophomore, and I had a Clash of Clans like video, and I felt like insecure, and because I was like older, and all these cool dudes, they don't play like mobile games or whatever, And I got the page up to like 500 subscribers. I had like a video get like 30,000 views, and it was like so big at the time. But I stopped. I just like, it didn't feel like me. I loved it, but when I like outside of it, I was like, this is not cool. And I think that's my issue. I shouldn't have thought like that. Because whatever you do, it's you, bro. Do you.
Delusion got me here. Delusion got me my dream house.
Saying to my mom, literally like, Mom, listen, Mom, I'm gonna go to the States. I'm gonna be
I don't
there
think
for
he's
3
buying
months.
houses.
I don't care where I sleep,
I don't
Mom,
think
I'll
he's
make this
settled
happen.
down yet.
Delusion
He's just locking out his
got me my
content.
dream car. Delusion got me almost 2 million followers on Twitch.
He's
Delusion
renting probably.
got me almost 5 million followers on Instagram.
He's owning.
You see stuff on
He can afford whatever he
and you're
wants.
like, this is not even real. I still walk downstairs and I'm like, what the what's my life? Delusion made me pay my mom's rent forever.
So why is that so important to you to pay your mom's rent?
Because my mom got me to this place. God first, of course, but mom got me to this place, and you know, now it's my time to give back.
What's up, mama?
Yeah, bro, mom's everything.
Chad, say what's up to mama. Say what's up to my mama,
So,
man.
yeah.
On stream, you know what I'm saying? But W mom, Chad.
Delusion flew my whole family out here for Christmas whenever they want, whatever they want. Delusion, I can get my niece whatever she wants, whenever she wants.
For the guys that do know or doesn't know, Marlon is my brother. I love him so much. I'm very proud of you, broski. Like very, very proud.
Delusion made me win the Rising Star.
God gave me this for a reason. Taking advantage of it, bro.
So you be quiet. You sit down, understand? Be delusional.
Thank you, God, for letting me be here and wake up another day. God, I want to thank you.
You know,
for
the
these
thing
past
is,
few
I like
days.
Marlon
Thank you for all the
with
experiences. Thank you for the blessings. Thank God for letting me achieve my dreams.
He has controls
and
of his emotions.
letting my family be with me along this
He's
journey.
not like
God, I thank you for everybody
acting
in the chat.
crazy,
I
but
pray that their
he's
families
responding,
stay
you know?
healthy, and God, thank you for everything you've done for me. Please forgive us for all of our sins. Amen. Amen.
This is such a well put together video. That's such a good video. Oh my God.